Alright guys, hola, bienvenidos, welcome and welcome back. Just making a quick video. We got some maintenance bags that I've been trying out, testing out. I really should have done this video probably a year ago, 6 months ago. I've been testing them out though, making sure that they are what I want. I could fit in what I needed for maintenance, quick service calls, you know, stuff like that, where, you know, you don't need a whole bag, you don't need a whole backpack. And if you have, you know, I used a CP4 and a MB2. I also used or tried out the Tough Built tool pouch for a little while too. Has a nice little kickstand. Clips onto your belt real easy. So I've used those. You can also use like a TB4, TB, you know, all those Veto open tool pouches that you can clip to your belt. Those work really nice too. We have those for our guys at work. So, you know, there's different ways you can go about your maintenance bag, your quick service bag, you know, just a quick, like I need to open up a panel, check a few things and get out of there. So I do a lot of maintenance, you know, every like 6 months we do maintenance for some customers. I'm running around a lot. So I've tried out a few of them. I'm gonna show you, you know, basically those right now. Just a quick video overview of some ideas that I have, you know, kind of, and if it helps you, great. So let's get into it. All right guys, so like I said, I already have this one loaded out. So I mean, there's no reason for me to load out all the other ones. I just want to show you guys. So this one was really cool for a while. It's open tool bag. It does basically what you need it to, right? Hold a bunch of hand tools. So basically most of what I had in here would go in here, no problem. It's just, you know, multi-tools, like a multi screwdriver, some pliers, strippers, things that I can do either on a maintenance, like I'm just opening panels, checking the system. I might need a meter, that's about it. And maybe make some wiring repairs, clean up some stuff, you know, have zip ties in here. All that kind of stuff is what I carry on the maintenance because I don't need my whole troubleshooting. I don't need like gauges all the time. I don't need all the extra little things that I have in my everyday carry. So one of the reasons I liked it is because it has a kickstand. So there's no issue, you know, putting it on a unit or off to the side. You can kind of kickstand it up and then you still have access to all your tools. I'm not particularly the type of person that likes to carry it on my hip and work out of it. So I'll put it up here, I'll put it up on the ladder, somewhere where I can kind of like quickly access it. So it does come with this cool clip system. That's another reason, you know, the stand and the clip system on these Tough Builts are really cool. So you have this part. Now the only thing is you have to unclip it, and then this part lives on your belt. So you keep this on your belt. So you put it once, you know, put it on in the morning or whatever, and it lives on your belt. This can go on and off super easy. So if you're gonna work from your belt, leave it like that. If you want to use the kickstand, quickly, you know, just take it off, stand it up, work out of it. So that's why I liked it. The only thing is I added a magnet. So this can go in the van easy too. I can kind of just like mount it up there and put it away. Don't worry about it. So that's kind of what that was for. Then I also used an MB2. Now this is one of my favorite bags from Veto, right? MB2. I think it's a fan favorite too. Right now, I mean, this is not a load up video, but right now I have a bunch of like testing equipment in here. So it has manometers, my high-end thermal imager. This is a multimeter. If you guys want, I'll link a video to that. This is a thermal infrared. I had other stuff in here. I don't remember what it was, but basically right now it's just loaded out. If I need to go work on a gas furnace, do some sort of testing where it's like, I'm probably gonna put more probes in here, like psychrometers and stuff like that. So there's a gas leak detector right there, natural gas. That's just what that's built out for. If I have issues with something, I'll grab this, start checking for gas leaks, pressure testing, like the static pressure, check things like that. If I have any weird issues going on and have thermometers, thermal imagers, you know, I can do that. But I was using this for maintenance, so this one I'll show because I was able to make this one into like it works really well as a sling bag. So I had that, wore it around my chest, easy to strap to me, and then I can just go up and down the ladders because I work on roofs a lot. So, you know, putting it on was easy enough. It fit more than it fit enough stuff where you could use this on the maintenance, because normally, you know, it has a belt clip, it has a handle, it doesn't come with a shoulder strap, but you can use these D-rings. Now, the way I like to do it, depending on your right-handed, left-handed, you're going to, like I would put it on one D-ring at the top and one D-ring on the side. And that gives you a nice little tilt on it so that when you put it on, it's not swinging around. Because if you put it from the two on top, which a lot of people do, it's going to start swinging on it, and it's going to be hitting you as you go up the ladder. So having it tilted kind of hugs you, and it works like a sling bag. It works actually super well. I had, you know, a lot of fun using it as a sling bag. I took it on a lot of maintenance. I just saw a different bag that I wanted to try out. So then we have the CP4 here. Now this one I'll kind of show you the loadout, but yeah, we have the CP4. I'm going to show you like the prototype version of it because I did go out and get a few things. I'm not sure I'm going to keep it like this, but so we have the door jamb on the outside with the carabiner tape and a measuring tape from RLS that I got. It's just this little clip-on keychain one. I think it gives me enough. So, you know. Then I got this off Amazon. It doesn't work great, so I might have to try another one, but basically, since I'm using it as a sling bag, I think it's easier if you are able to take it off from the belt and unclip it instead of having to swing this over your bag, especially if you load it out kind of heavy. You know, you don't want to hit your head, knock your cap off. So I got this off Amazon. Now it doesn't work the best because it's super recessed, and then like you have to push it kind of hard. So I'll try out some other ones, but you know, that's the general idea, being able to clip on and off the pouch and then just take it off from or unclip it from yourself instead of having to swing it over your head. I also got these to put I got a marker, and I got a thermostat screwdriver, and then I have jumpers in here with wire nuts and some connectors that I might be, like if I have to repair a wire or whatever, just in this little pouch here. So kind of put all this together as like a prototype type of deal. It's, you know, it's not going to be super, it's not going to be what I want at the moment, but it's what we're working with. So that's just the prototype aspect of it. The rest of it, you know, I keep it in the bag. So I guess we can start in the back. Here, I'm going to have wrenches. So we're going to have our refrigeration ratchet, service wrench, all that. Then we're going to have our Klein, my favorite tool. You know, I have a few of these now. The Klein ratchet, mini ratchet. So if you need to get into tight spaces, it's a 5/16 and 1/4 inch. And then it being 1/4 inch, it takes bits, 1/4 inch bits. And then, yeah, so I have some weird ass, you know, screws that I have to get to on a lot of small reach-in coolers and freezers. So being able to get in there and ratchet it out is super easy. And if you can't even move the handle, you know, you can just kind of move it with your thumb. It's like a thumb ratchet. And, you know, at that point, I think you can get any screw out. We have those, and then we have a couple of adjustable wrenches. Hart, Walmart. I just like the build of these. And I think that's it for the front, or the back actually. In the front, still a work in progress, but I got my Leatherman that Zoomlock sent out to me, but it's, you know, my knife. There's pliers in here, and there's a few little tools. You know, these things are really cool. So I have my pliers there. and I have a few other things, flat Phillips, you know, not the best, but in case I just have it on me and I need to do some stuff with it, it's there. Mostly used as a knife. And then we have these little side cutters, zip ties, you know, cutting things in close without cutting up everything else around it. That's a must. Got a stubby. Right now I only have one. I'm working on putting another one in here, but I mean, I honestly only need one if I'm just making sure that a pressure control is working properly. We didn't lose, you know, or we're not flat. If it's tripped out on pressure control and the unit's not coming on, I just want to make sure that it has gas before I say that it either has a leak or the pressure control is bad. So, you know, just a stubby. Take one off. I took one off an old analog manifold, put this little coupling on it, and then we're good. So that works just as good as a probe, but like on a maintenance, I'm not doing a lot of testing. If I am, I will take the probes, the set, but if I just need to make sure that we're good on pressure, like I said, mostly pressure controls, stuff like that, that's good. Put it on, you get an instant reading, and then you move on. What else do we got in here? We have our Allen key set. So this is an old school one that I have. I thought I had lost it, but Klein makes them too. I have the Klein ones as well. So just for taking off set screws, you know, we always need Allen keys. And an extra light. So cheap little light. Police security makes decent lights. You know, they've sent out some to me in the past. I held on to them and I still use them. So backup light, because the one I prefer, if you guys missed my flashlight video, is the one on my keychain. Super tiny, super bright. Right now it's dying though. I don't think it'll give me the, oh, there you go. Super bright, really compact. So that's all in my tool link. If you guys see anything you like, you can get on check the description, check the tool link, all that good stuff. And that's it for the outside. So then we go into the inside of the pouch. And of course I have gloves. First thing you're gonna have to get out there. Repurposed my old electric screwdriver. So I have another one that I like that's a little slimmer, but I'm just taking off panels. Just need to make my life easier there. Don't need a drill for, I don't even think I need a drill for maintenance. Unless I know I'm gonna go drill a hole, I'll go get it. But you know, we have that. Got our our wire stripper, plier, multi-tool here. This Husky one, it's kind of similar to like the Milwaukee one. So I went ahead and grabbed it. It's like half the price, works really well. You got the reamer, thick kind of needle nose up there, and it feels good. Then we got our Doyle off-brand channel locks. So we have those, I think they're, Kinepix calls them the Cobras, right? So basically if I need to take off any stubborn pipe, we have that, any leverage there. And then we have, of course, zip ties. And then these are probably the coolest things in my bag is gonna be this meter. Now this is by Hvacr. There is another one right here. So I have the smaller one over here. This is the one that does a little bit more and it has a non-contact voltage. If I have to recommend one, I'd recommend the smaller one, the ST120. This one's really cool. The only thing is the unit itself is actually one of the leads. So keep that in mind when you're, you know, if you ever look at them. This one actually has the 2 leads separate that you plug in. So it's a meter. It does what I need it to. I think this also is like an auto. This one is more of an auto function. I think that one you can pick, but like you're gonna just put this on and it's gonna, you know, think about what you're checking. So you can pick between a few functions, but for the most part, I think it will, you know, do it for you. So on auto, the only thing you can go in there and check is microfarads. Everything else, I think it'll do it for you. So if you put it on a line voltage, it'll automatically go to AC or whatever you're checking and give you the voltage. So I only use this to check voltage, microfarads, and continuity and ohms. So that's really it, you know, resistance. So I'm good with this. I'm not checking amperage. If I do need to check amperage, I'll go grab my clamp meter. But if I need to just make sure the power is off, when I'm changing a contactor or something like that, make sure we're getting power through and all that. So that's what I use this for, and that's why it's in this bag. Then I got my Klein Impact 11-in-1. I just changed out one of the ends. So, you know, we have that going on. I have a video on this if you guys are interested. And then we have a brush and some shredder cores and caps. And that's basically it. I also have some extra bits for my ratchet and different things. All right, guys, and just in case you're wondering what this looks like, right? So we got the one that I'm using right now is a CP4. Put that over. I do wish, if they ever make one, that it's better on the weight, because the only thing is like these D-ring clip on this side and the little, I don't even know what you call it, the little rivet hole over here, they're at the bottom. So then it tends to want to like do that. So for the most part, you know, this is the idea. What do you call it? A sling bag. Put it off to the side like this, and then you know, go up to the roof, do what you need to do. This bag, okay, and then like what I was trying to talk about is the clip, right? Instead of hoisting it over, knocking your head off, your hat off, you know, you should be able to just unclip it and then kind of deal with it and take it off. This bag, the reason I like this bag a lot is I have a pack out for my PMs. So I have a pack out that holds my foam cannon cleaner, and it can hold my expandable hose, different tips, you know, the drain pan treatment, all that kind of stuff. And then this will fit in there nicely. You can shove it in there and then just have a box that you got to rope up, or I put mine on a shoulder strap too. So I can kind of lift up the pack out or just walk to the unit or whatever. And this actually goes in the pack out. This other, like the MB2, not so much, but this one does. So, you know, that's the idea with that. I'll post a video because I don't have or do I? Actually, I do. The shoulder strap, if you just want a cheap one, go to Lowe's, get the Tough Built one, that brand. They have a nice padded one that's like under 10 bucks. It's like $8 or something like that. So this is the Veto one. The Veto one works really good too because it's super long. So, you know, with this one, you can do that. And like I said, it's tilted, so it doesn't swing around too much. Bring it to the front. Now this one, the way it's laid out, and then you having it tilted like this, it's a lot easier. If you're working on something in front of you, grab a screwdriver, do what you need to do, put it back, open up this, grab whatever is in the front, put it on the unit. And then if you don't need anything and you already have your tools out, put it to the back, and then do what you need to do. Walk around, do whatever you're doing. Go walk over to another unit, whatever. This one's really comfortable, more practical, but it's a lot bigger. So I prefer the size of this. I normally take it off anyway and then set it on the unit. But yeah, those are the different layouts there. All right, so if you guys have the HVAC tactical belt, essentially it's not, they don't make it themselves, but it's a groove belt, groove lock. They don't really put their name on here, but it's Groove Life, right? GrooveLife.com. So HVAC Tactical has them on his website that has the logo of his engraved on it, but it's just a groove belt. I don't know what you call it. If you guys have one of these, you know, I'm not trying to advocate for them, but I use this for work. Anything I clip onto it, like that tough belt pouch, if you want to clip on a Veto pouch, these are really good, easy to put on. You can also run it through the D-ring of this bag. And then I'm holding my door jamb with a carabiner. You know, run it through and then clip it on. And you have a Veto fanny pack. Now, this is just a joke that I did. A lot of people were like, oh no, I wouldn't do that, this and that. It was just a joke, but if you guys want a Veto HVAC tactical fanny pack, there you go. So yeah guys, and the MB2, the way I showed you how to do that one, a lot of guys messaged me that they saw it in my video, because I've done it like that forever. You know, since I probably got the bag. There's also the MB3. You can do the same thing with the MB3. It has the same layout. So if you need a little more size from the MB2, let's say, like I upgraded because I couldn't fit enough things in it, like meters and electric screwdrivers, and I wanted to be able to have the option to take my drill as well. You can also get an MB3 and it does the same thing. Clip it to one D-ring on top, one D-ring on the side, and then you get the same effect as I showed you on the MB2. But I like the size of the CP4. I started posting about this when I was doing maintenance a couple months ago, and I started seeing people buy them now, and so other people like them. It's a really cool bag, the CP4. Super small, but it holds a lot. And yeah, even though it doesn't come with a strap, I put one on mine. And when you're carrying it around, it has these nice little indentation and extra padding here that's actually a handle on both sides, so when you go to grab it, you have something to grab to. So I thought that was really cool. So usually, like, I have it strapped, I'll take it off, you know, I'll unstrap it, grab it from there, and then just set it on a unit or whatever I'm working on. Yeah guys, I think that's it. I just wanted to make a super quick video, super straightforward on the CP4 maintenance bags, the ones that I've tried. So far, it's been the Tough Belt, MB2, and the CP4. When I was running the MB3, I mean, that was my everyday bag, so it wasn't really a maintenance bag, but you know, these are the three that I would recommend. This is gonna be my favorite at the moment. Easy to store in a pack out. I use a shoulder strap with it. It does what I need to. I can grab, you know, whatever I need from here. Kind of just get gloves, a brush, you know, maintenance stuff. I can also do like quick contactor changeouts, thermostats, stuff like that, where I just need a couple of screwdrivers, maybe some wire strippers and a meter. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. You know, I think everybody loves tool bag videos, Veto bag videos. So if you could, remember to leave a like, drop a comment, all that good stuff. Make sure you're subscribed. I appreciate everybody who is. I appreciate all my channel members, everybody who tunes into the live streams, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys.